All right, everyone, we've made it to project 1. So this project is about animating to audio. So all you have to do is choose one excerpt of audio. This could be from any song, any movie sequence, any TikTok that of course doesn't have explicit language or is overtly offensive, anything PG, at least 10 seconds long, and create any visual effect only involving letters and numbers. So think of a lyric video where you hear stuff in the background and the lyrics go with it, but you can be as playful as you want with the color, font, movement, etc. of the letters and numbers. Now, the letters and numbers can also be shaped or formed into different sentences, shapes, but they just must demonstrate some sort of movement or understanding of the lessons learned in our resource files. So you can use shapes or images or even videos in the background as elements of this project, but it may not be animated by you across the screen or be a main element of the project itself. As long as the numbers and letters are the main things that are moving, you are good. So the goal of this project is just for you to be able to practice with After Effects and use the tools rather than making a really beautiful or sophisticated professional looking video. You can see in some of the examples, students either with or without experience of different softwares like Photoshop or a previous experience in After Effects have different ways of doing it. So some mimic the characters' voices, some just do a lyric video to a music. You'll see Bob's Burgers fight where they use a clip from a TV show and different fonts represent different characters. Again, I am not grading you against your fellow students. I'm grading you against your progress throughout the class. So since this is a project 1, I will be grading you against the rubric, of course, that is posted on the Project 1 overview. So this is going to be 1, naming the file correctly and following the exporting instructions. 2, it's going to have to be at least 10 seconds. It can go over if you would like. Sometimes people's audio clips just are over 10 seconds. As long as it is 10 seconds, I do not care. As long as you exhibit the demonstrated rules, again, doesn't have to be complicated or fancy, for at least 10 seconds. That's all I care about. Now, another part, the third rule, is that you can only use numbers and letters as per the instructions that I just explained. Now, part of every single project is going to be showing progress and improvement from implementing feedback in the storyboards, in the audio plans as discussions 4 and 5, or in the discussions. If you go to the discussions, they also explain this in more detail, but basically we're going to start with sketching our ideas and explaining what you would like to do in your animated idea, and just me making sure that you're following through with most of those ideas. Of course, it's not going to be a perfect plan, but as long as you're showing that you're putting effort in, I just don't want to see the same video over and over again throughout the weeks, because then it's telling me you're not learning anything. You're just putting something into After Effects and then being done with it. And then the final thing, of course, which has the most points, is demonstrating the understanding of keyframing, audio editing, and other tools demonstrated in the course resources or in my different lectures. So as long as you're using and implementing the tools that we've discussed, as long as things are moving across the screen for at least 10 seconds, you're good. Again, this is the first project, so it's really going to be a baseline to how much we improve throughout the semester. And it's really just meant to get you into After Effects and learning. If you need a deadline extended, I don't deduct points for any work submitted within 48 hours of this project due date. Just please contact me, make sure that you communicate your situation. If you are emailing me at 2 days after this is due, I'm going to already have you graded as a 0, as I usually grade things within a day of them being submitted. So we can work it out. Totally, just keep me in communication. Usually this project is either really fun for students and they get into a groove of it and go past 10 seconds, or this is a little bit of a troubleshooting where students, this is their baseline to move up in their project too. So as long as you're working towards your goals, improving, and making sure that you are submitting your feedback for the discussions and making sure that you look at my feedback, again, that's going to be in the discussions board. So in the discussion tab, you'll click on it and you'll see that I will write you feedback. As long as you're looking at that, improving as best you can, please do not be intimidated by anyone who may have previous experience in After Effects. Totally fine. I am going to be putting you against you. So I wish you luck, and please let me know if I can help or you have any questions. All right. Bye.